The Plate of Gold. About the poet James Henry Leigh Hunt, 19th October 1784 to 28th August 1859, best known as Leigh Hunt, was an English critic, essayist, and poet. In 1816, he made a mark in English literature with the publication of Story of Rimini, based on the tragic episode of Francesca da Rimini told in Dante's Inferno. Some of Hunt's most popular poems are Jenny Kissed Me, Abu Ben Adam, and A Night Rain in Summer. The Plate of Gold. One day there fell in great Benares temple court a wondrous plate of gold, whereon these words were writ: To him who loveth best, a gift from heaven. There at the priests made proclamation. At the midday hour, each day, let those assemble who for virtue deem their right to heaven's gift the best, and we will hear the deeds of mercy done, and so adjudge. The news ran swift as light, and soon from every quarter came nobles and munshis, hermits, scholars, holy men, and all renowned for gracious or for splendid deeds. Meanwhile, the priests in solemn council sat and heard what each had done to merit best the gift of heaven. So for a year the claimants came and went. At last, after a patient weighing of the worth of all, the priests bestowed the plate of gold on one who seemed the largest lover of the race, whose whole estate within the year had been parted among the poor. This man, all trembling with his joy, advanced to take the golden plate, when lo, at his finger's first touch, it changed to basest lead. All stood aghast. But when the hapless claimant dropped it clanging on the floor, heaven's guerdon was again transformed to shining gold. So far, another 12-month sat he priests and judged. Thrice they awarded. Thrice did heaven refuse the gift. Meanwhile, a host of poor, maimed beggars in the street lay all about the temple gate, in hope to move that love whereby each claimant hoped to win the gift, and well for them it was, if gold be charity. For every pilgrim to the temple gate praised God, that love might thus approve itself before the test. And so coins rained freely in the outstretched hands, but none of those who gave so much as turned to look into the poor sad eyes of them that begged. And now the second year had almost passed, but still the plate of gold by whomsoever touched was turned to lead. At length there came a simple peasant, not aware of that strange contest for the gift of God, to pay a vow within the temple. As he passed along the line of shriveled beggars, all his soul was moved within him to sweet pity, and the tears welled up and trembled in his eyes. Now by the temple gate there lay a poor, sore creature, blind and shunned by all. But when the peasant came and saw the sightless face and trembling, maimed hands, he could not pass, but knelt and took both palms in his and softly said, O thou, my brother, bear thy troubles bravely. God is good. Then he arose and walked straightway across the court, and entered where they wrangled of their deeds of love before the priests. A while he listened sadly, then had turned away, but something moved the priest who held the plate of gold to beckon to the peasant. So he came, not understanding, and obeyed, and stretched his hand and took the sacred vessel. Lo, it shone with thrice its former lustre, and amazed them all. Son, cried the priest, rejoice, the gift of God is thine. Thou lovest best. And all made answers, it is well. And one by one departed. But the peasant knelt and prayed, bowing his head above the golden plate, while over his soul, like morning, streamed the love of God.